Hey guys, who dat there one here? Long time no see. I was doing a small board repair and I needed to replace a blow-in 1N4005. And of course, I only go big or go home, so I have the 1N4007s. I know it's a 1000 volt rating over 600, but whatever is what it is. So I was going through my pile of parts here, and I noticed that there's a big difference between the genuine 1N4007s, which came from a North American supplier, versus these 1N4007s that I got with a shipment of solar panels from China not overly long ago. And I found it quite interesting, so I just figured I'd show you guys just a minor difference between the genuine and maybe not the not so genuine 1N4007s. So I'm going to start off with the ones that I got from China for starters. And the biggest thing I noticed right away was there was a bit of a weight difference. And of course I'm not going to use a scale and show you the gram difference or whatever, because number one, I don't have one, and B, I don't think we need to get that technical here. But hopefully this will focus here. Let's see here, kind of, maybe sort of. Let us focus. There we go. So as you can see, this is a 1N4007. Whoever MIC is, I'm not too sure where my supplier got these from, but one of the biggest things that I did notice was a wire lead difference in terms of the diameter. When I used a pair of just wire strippers like these guys here, the biggest thing I noticed, and as you can see, just slightly smaller than a 24 gauge in terms of the diameter of the wire lead on these guys. Now I know it's not a huge difference for these little guys, but for the price that I paid for them, you get what you pay for. But this one versus the genuine one, I'm going to open up these guys here. And for the life of me, I can't remember what brand these are. But I get these from a local electronics wholesaler, or say electronics parts wholesaler here in town. And as you can see, this is also it's an F brand, whoever the F is anyhow. This is also a 1N4007. So, still should be 1 amp rating at 1000 volts. But you could definitely see the big difference between the two. The bodies are pretty much the same, but the wire lead is so much thicker on this guy. And it actually is a lot closer to the components I have on the board that I'm repairing. And just to show you in terms of gauging on this one. So here's a 24 gauge. I can't even close that properly. It's stuck. I can't do anything with that. But on the 22, it's a little tight, but it's a lot thicker. I would sooner trust this part than some of the cheaper Chinese stuff. If I was doing some toys, or if I was building toys or hobby type stuff, definitely, getting these overseas is great. But, if you're pushing your semiconductors to the limits, I definitely recommend going with a name brand, because you can just see the quality difference all the way around. So, that's all I got today. Like I say, it's just my opinion in regards to semiconductors. I import stuff from China all the time, and there's really no qualms or worries about it anyhow. But I just was kind of going through my pile of stuff, and I found it quite interesting, the difference between something that I've imported versus something that, I know came from a North American distributor from a reputable brand. So, if you guys have played with any of these, if you guys have imported some semiconductors and from China or wherever and notice the difference between one versus the other, comment down below. Give me your response. I'm actually quite curious to know what they say. But, yeah, if you like this video, you know what to do. If you don't, you also know what to do. But, hopefully I'll be making some more videos here soon. And, until next time, take care.